work. It prevents you from ever entering the state in the first place. It operates a 3-stage kill chain. Stage 1, the sabotage of intention. Before you begin, you decide, after this coffee I'll work for 2 hours. But first, a quick check. You open your phone. The algorithm engineered to maximize time on device serves you a compelling rabbit hole. A work-related article that leads to a commentator's tweet, which leads to a controversy, which leads to checking your own mentions. 20 minutes later, you're emotionally agitated, intellectually scattered, and you're priming time. The quiet mental preparation for deep work has been spent in shallow reactivity. You sit down to work not from a place of calm intention, but from a place of digital hangover. Your baseline state is now anxiety, not focus. Stage 2, the destruction of immersion. The fragile first 20 minutes. Entering a state of deep work is like descending into a deep dive. The first 10-20 minutes are a critical period of immersion, where you're fighting through initial resistance and building cognitive momentum. This is when your brain is shifting gears from the shallow, associative network, the default mode network, to the focused, task-positive network. A single notification during this period is catastrophic. It doesn't just pause your dive, it rockets you back to the surface. You have to start the painful descent all over again. Most people, after 2-3 of these interruptions, give up. The phone, by ensuring you are never uninterrupted, guarantees you never reach the depth where the real work happens. Stage 3. The theft of downtime, the essential space between. Deep work is not sustainable for 8 hours straight. It requires periods of diffuse thinking, walks, showers, staring out windows, where your subconscious mind connects the dots. This is where eureka moments are born. Your phone has colonized this territory. The moment you feel a lull, you reach for it. You fill the interstitial spaces with microdoses of stimulation. This prevents the subconscious processing necessary for true insight. You never let the pot simmer. You keep turning the heat on and off. Consequently, your work lacks originality and depth because you've stolen from yourself the very incubation period creativity requires. Part 3, the false solutions. Why willpower and apps aren't enough. You've tried solutions. You put your phone in another room until you needed to look something up, and it never left your hand. You've used focus apps that block sites, but you just disable them when the urge strikes. You've turned off notifications, but then you compulsively check manually, creating even more anxiety. The problem is that these are tactical fixes for a strategic, neurological war. They address the symptom, the phone being in your hand, and not the disease.
But you see,
Your brain's rewired craving for variable reward and social validation.
You also understand, and
relying on
you know
willpower
it's
is a
a big
loser's
problem.
game.
No one wants
Willpower
to
is
be
a
awake at
finite
that time.
resource, depleted by stress,
So that's how you come
fatigue,
to
and
understand.
decision-making. The tech industry employs thousands of engineers whose sole job
you know,
is to deplete your
Like you
willpower.
said,
You cannot win a war of attrition against an
everybody
army of
is on the
PhDs in
edge.
persuasive design. Every
May
time you use
I might
willpower
be
to
on the
resist
cliff,
checking, you are
somebody else
spending
is on
precious cognitive capital. Deep work itself
throw number
requires
2 cliff,
huge amounts of
and
that
I was
same
on the road
capital.
walking, you
You're
know.
trying to fund a grand
But-
project with an account that's being bled dry by 1,000
No.
tiny thieves. The solution must be more radical.
Plus, you have to
It
be
must be
understanding.
architectural. It must change the relationship at its
Why?
root.
Why
Part
is it happening?
4, the philosophical reset, redefining
It
your
should be
phone's
why
role.
did it happen?
Before any tactic, you need
When
a
you
new
know the reason,
philosophy.
then it's not enough.
You must cease to see your phone as a default source of entertainment, comfort,
First of all, it's
or
not
connection. You must
So
see
you
it for
know.
what it is. A
There is always
powerful,
a bad day at
specialized tool with a razor-sharp purpose and a profoundly dangerous side effect. Adopt this core principle. My phone is a tool I use with intention for specific tasks. It is not an environment I live in. This shift is everything. You don't browse your phone. You use it to perform a discrete action. Call a person, look up a map, capture a photo, make a payment. Then you put it away. It is a scalpel, not a pacifier. It is for doing, not for being. This philosophical shift is supported by a stoic-like discipline, the dichotomy of control.
Hello, my love.
You cannot control the designs of Silicon Valley.
How are you doing?
You cannot control the notifications they send. But you have absolute control over three things.
How was your day?
The physical location of the device, the software environment on the device, what's installed,
Are
what
you too much hungry?
notifications are on, the protocols you set for its use. The battle is won or lost in these three domains of control. Part Five,
Okay.
the tactical nuclear
Yeah,
option,
but you're shining.
the
You're so
fixed
beautiful, my love.
station methodology. This is the main fix. It is not moderate. It is designed to be a total restructuring of your digital life to serve deep work.
He's
The core
running.
premise,
The
your
girl is
smartphone
running.
is a mobile device. Deep work requires immovable, deep focus. Therefore, deep
Chips.
work shall never happen in the presence of your smartphone. The two states are mutually exclusive.
You know,
Implementation.
Yes.
Step 1. Create a deep work station. This is a physical location. A desk, a library carrel, a specific cafe table. This station has one rule. No smartphones allowed. Ever.
leave it for me.
Not face down.
Nobody
nor
said
silent,
anything, but
not in a
now I
drawer.
know.
It must be in another room or in a locked container,
Yeah.
like a kitchen-safe timer box outside that room. The station contains only what is needed for deep work.
Yeah.
A computer, preferably a desktop or a laptop with all notifications and internet capability disabled
I know.
if possible. Analog tools, notebooks, pens, books, and maybe a dedicated dumb timer. The brain
Yeah,
drain
Roto,
effect
but why
must be
are you
reduced
this
to
bad?
zero.
Why are you
Step
this?
2, the dumb phone
But I know you.
partition. The single
You are
device
stubborn, but I
solution.
know you have been
You
too
might object,
stubborn.
but I need my phone for two-factor authentication, my timer,
Nah.
music. No, you don't. You need the functions, not
Grow
the
up.
device. Timer. Use a physical timer or a dedicated simple digital timer. Music.
For
Use a separate
goodness,
simple MP3 player or an old iPod loaded only with focus music, ambient, classical. No streaming services with notifications. Authentication. If you must have a device for a one-time passcode, use the most extreme measure. Acquire a cheap, old, dumb phone that only calls and texts. Put your SIM card in it during your deep